After games, my ankle's always tight and sore, but I was able, last two games to get through the 90, no problems, and had my work cut out for me tonight against Dane Richards. Always looking to get in behind and be dangerous, going forward. But just try to keep him in front of me, and I think, did a good job of limiting his chances.
That was a long road back from you from this injury. Was this the longest you've been out, the worst of your career?
Yeah, by far. I never had anything like this. I think the longest before this was maybe 6 weeks, for a scope or something like that in the off season. I've never missed that kind of time. So yeah, it was tough. It was 10 months I think since my last MLS game started, to last week. So it's been a long road, but I've worked hard, and the ankle's feeling better every week, and now fitness is starting to come back around, and it's starting to feel like myself again.
It's pretty lonely, isn't it, when you're doing that all by yourself for that long?
Yeah, it's it's a mental exercise too. It's not just a physical thing, and my rehab was good, and ever since I've come here, it's been excellent. They've done a great job of working all angles of it, the strength, the scar tissue, the mobility, all that stuff comes into play, and they've covered all their bases, and it's helped me a lot because when I came in, I started playing again, but I was doing a lot of having a lot of compensation issues where my foot wasn't still working properly. The ankle, there was so much scar tissue that we needed to get out. So I was running, and it was all in my heel and causing other problems, and they sorted it out, and I'm feeling real good now.
So you got 2 road games coming up. Is Rio Tinto turf, fake turf,
No.
or is it grass?
Oh, it's grass.
It's grass. So you got one. How does the injury affect it? Does it prefer grass, or what?
It definitely prefers grass. I think any injury, any soccer player prefers grass. So that's a no-brainer. And yeah, their old stadium was a tough one to play in, physically, but it'll be good for us. I think we have a good road mentality. We showed that the last 2 weeks in San Jose and Colorado, so we need to carry that forward. And I think it starts defensively, and we've done a good job of making it difficult on teams to get through us. And if we keep doing that, we're going to win games.
When you're dealing with the injury and you're coming back from it, are there sources you go to find out? Okay, I'm feeling this way. Is this how I'm supposed to feel? Are there things that you do to help your confidence as you're going through it? Talking to other players, talking to trainers, talking.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I mean, you talk to the doctor. I talk to my surgeon, about once a month. Gave him a call. He's out of Maryland, and we've been in contact, and obviously talking with the trainers every day. And like you said, there's been other players that have had this. Ante Jazic, across the hallway, had the same injury. So I've been talking with him and what he went through, 6 months earlier. So that's helped too, because it gives you kind of a baseline of where you're at and and where you're going. So all that's helped.
Do you get online and do
about the concussions, okay?
No.
Do you
remember anyway.
Yeah.
Do you get online and do research?
No, I haven't done anything like that.
You just trust the doctors and trainers that they know what they're doing, and
yeah, leave it in their hands for sure.
Just real quick, getting out to kind of a good start, even beyond the goal, kind of being able to control the game, which kind of looked like from the beginning, something that teams had a lot of trouble with. Was that kind of an emphasis today to really make sure to get out to a quick start?
Yeah, definitely. I think I don't think we scored the first goal all season long yet, and we were well aware of that. So we wanted to come out strong and really put them on their heels, and I thought we did a good job of that. We created 2 or 3 really good scoring chances, and eventually broke through. So like I was saying before, you kind of make your own luck, and if we're sitting back on our heels, we probably don't make that play and get that call. So
what was the reason you think the teams had kind of trouble getting kind of slow starts out of games? Has it just been kind of younger players kind of being hesitant?
I don't know. It's a good question, but I think it was definitely a point of emphasis for us now. And the 2 things we wanted to work on was making it real difficult for teams to get through us defensively, and starting off stronger. We do those 2 things, and suddenly we're going to put teams on their heels and make it real difficult on them, and kind of get the jump start, which makes it a lot easier. We've done great this year coming back. We've come back several times to get. All of our ties have been good ties, where we've come back and we've battled back and got something out of the game. But we don't want to put ourselves in that position all the time. So that was good tonight.
Comparing